Hi everyone, Julia here again from the Davis Method and with another weekly video. This week we're going to talk about low back pain and of course some correlated muscles that correspond with low back pain, such as your hamstrings and your core. So a couple of things to talk about when we talk about low back pain is that it's not always muscular. So just me as a massage therapist, knowing my scope of practice, it's not always something that I can fix, and I know that. So if it is something bony or neurologically based, I do suggest going to your doctor and ruling that out beforehand if it's something that's been chronic. And there are obviously surgical options and non-surgical options. When looking to massage therapy to help with low back pain, if you're not looking to do surgery, oftentimes massage therapy can help relieve those symptoms, that tension. And if you are looking to do surgery, then massage therapy can definitely help with the recovery process for that. But if it's not something bony that's going on, or like a bulging disc or something neurological, a lot of times it is something where active trigger points or locked up muscles there. So massage therapy can definitely help with that, whether it's myofascial release or other types of trigger point work along the quadratus lumborum there and related muscles. So home care for that I recommend most are side bends and twists. And we can also talk about core strength and hamstrings a little bit more, because I am not alone here today in the office. I actually have my business partner and husband, Ryan, here with me to do some demos. So one thing we talk about with low back is posture. So when you are seated, posture is a huge important factor. So as you can see here, Ryan right now, he's got his shoulders slumped forward a little bit, and that's causing that rounded back that we talk about. So when we talk about good posture, oftentimes we talk about pulling in our belly button, which strengthens, it activates the core muscles, which helps your back and supports your back. So you want that kind of your ears over your shoulders, over your hips, straight, flat back there. So the other thing that we're talking about is when stretching. A lot of times when we're talking about flexibility of those muscle groups, such as the hamstrings, when people are stretching, they are stretching with a rounded back. So when you stretch with a rounded back, you're putting stress on your low back muscles. So instead, say when you're stretching your hamstrings like Ryan is doing right now, when you have a flat back, it helps to isolate the hamstrings. And so you're just stretching those muscles, which can be tight, especially the hamstrings, because they do definitely impact the health of your back, because they will adjust the rotation of your pelvis. So what else, Ryan? Do we have some maybe exercises that you can show people to help them strengthen their back and core?
Yeah, so the biggest thing we want to do today is talk a little bit about core. When you're sitting, when you're stretching, when you're walking, when you're just standing, your core is activated. And if your core is loose, then you're going to slump a little bit, and that's no good. So my favorite core exercise is a plank. So I'm going to have the camera follow me down. And I like to just hang out here every once in a while, make sure that everything's okay, keep my back nice and straight, keep everything copacetic. But right now my core is tight, and it's keeping my hips from sinking, and it's keeping my hips from raising up. So if I keep this nice straight line, I can just hang out here. You don't have to do anything. It's not like crunching or anything like that, straining your neck. You just let yourself go. Once you feel like you need to take a break, let your knees down. And I like to do this for about a minute at a time, but if you have to, you can always do 15 seconds, and then rest, and then 15 seconds. So yeah. That's a great core exercise to make sure that you're nice and tight so that your back is safe.
Alrighty, and one thing just to reiterate always, when we are stretching, when we are exercising, when we are really doing anything, especially throughout the workday, you want to make sure that you are that you are breathing as you're stretching, as you're working, because that's really going to help relieve that stress response and help that muscle group loosen up. So we hope that this video helps you to alleviate some back pain, maybe strengthen the core muscles, and start living the life that you intend.
Have a good day, everyone.
Thanks, guys. Bye.